back to video games. I'm your host, Jane Douglas, and you're watching Galaxies, a 60-minute showcase streaming right here every April and every October. Kicking things off was an explosive look at Hell Let Loose Vietnam, which brings spectacular 100-player battles to PC and consoles this summer. If that's not soon enough, we can reveal that playtests will be going live in the next few weeks. So head to hellletloose.com/enlist for more info and to secure your spot on the front line. Tonight, we have a huge Galaxies for you with plenty of world premiere game reveals and more than 50 exclusive new trailers, so let's keep things moving. From the chaos of battle to, well, just plain chaos, Task Time is a physics-based party game by developers who previously worked on classics like Gang Beasts and Fall Guys. The best part, Task Time shadow drops right now.
Get the plane! Where's the plane?
It was just a normal Friday night. My friends and I were looking for a new multiplayer game to play together. Why don't we try Task Time, I said.
Oi! Who just stole my gun?
Yes! Yes!
It's up to 8 players. It's free to play right now. We can't lose, I said. How wrong I was.
Help!
No! Little cheats, all of you.
Don't get me wrong, we had a great time, but you never really know a person until you play a party game with them, you know? If you want to hear your friend dressed as a dragon pope taunting you over proximity chat, give it a try.
Dragon pope.
You know, I always said I wasn't competitive. But you get sabotaged one too many times and let's just say I'm a different person now. My eyes have been opened and I will have my revenge.
Come on, what a win that is, by the way.
What have you done?
I peeked over the veil, and there was no sky.
There's a spectre haunting the fiefdom of London Stock. The city has been locked down for 57 days. The mind grows parched when each day feels already lived.
Comrade, what if I fail?
Anyone who doesn't dream in our language will be an enemy.
Why? Why did you kill them?
I can't be more than what I've been wheeled, and you know it. I will not be guilty of my hunger.
They say our sovereign... They say our sovereign shall restore this land to glory days of yore. What Nimrod built will shine anew, white stone upon a sky of blue. There, look there stands the tower, proud and fair. There stands the tower.
That was Sovereign Tower, a story-rich management RPG packed with eccentric knights, epic quests, and absolutely beautiful art direction. Prepare your claim to the throne by finding Sovereign Tower on our Steam event page at galaxieshow.com/wishlist. Next, we have a new game from some indie royalty. Digital Sun Games are the team behind Moonlighter, the breakout hit that sold more than 2.5 million copies worldwide. Their next game is called Revamp, a castle defense roguelite where you rule as Dracula, cursed to defend your throne for eternity.
Ages come and go. Yet mortals never learn. Foolish enough to challenge me. Only to see me rise. Deadlier. Bloodier. Thirstier. You'll never defeat my army. Nor conquer my castle. We're cursed to fight, night after night. For all eternity. For my master. For her.
Dear Edith, a part of me hopes you'll never find this, and I'm ashamed to admit that I only know small bits about your life. When she left a hole bigger than her stature would imply. A hole so big, I couldn't muster the courage to cross it. A hole so big, I couldn't see you waiting for me on the other side. If you're the one reading this, I hope this box brings you some insight into why I acted the way I did. Not as an excuse, just as an explanation.
Whether you're looking for survival gameplay, creature collecting, or just a good old-fashioned adventure, Witchspire has you covered with its co-op open world just waiting to be explored. Astrally project yourself to the Witchspire Discord for a chance to play ahead of its launch in June. Up next, we have Directive 8020, an all-new cinematic sci-fi horror from the masters of the genre at Supermassive Games, the developers behind Until Dawn and The Quarry. This trailer will tell you everything you need to know, but brace yourselves. In space, death takes many forms.
From Supermassive Games, the developers behind Until Dawn and The Quarry, comes a new narrative sci-fi survival horror, Directive 8020. The game launches May 12th. Here's everything you need to know before boarding the mission to save humanity. You control 5 pioneering astronauts as they embark into the dark abyss of space, hunted by an alien organism capable of mimicking its prey. You'll recognize Supermassive's iconic branching plotlines, split-second QTEs, and impossible choices. Directive 8020's gameplay dials up the horror even more, introducing stealth mechanics where exploration can be fatal. Another brand new feature, Turning Points, allows players to revisit key points of the game and alter their choices to experience different outcomes. The game can be played alone, or you can recruit up to 4 friends to join your mission in Movie Night mode. Pre-orders are open across PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and now Steam. For a limited time only, order now and receive the Digital Deluxe upgrade at no additional cost.
Welcome to the trap, mouse!
Some falls don't begin in the sky. Mine started a few weeks back. The sky was just the exit wound.
Hey, watch!
Welcome to public transit, bub.
It didn't seem like much at first. Wasn't even sure it was a case.
This, Mr. Pepper, is the big one.
Something within me, I don't know, old instinct maybe, said turn back.
Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time.
This case was more trouble than it was worth. But, well, trouble is what I do.
Prime Monster, congratulations. I suggest you take a seat. First things first, to pass laws, you'd better start winning votes. Balance the needs of the public, your party, and the Treasury. Then persuade the House. You may opt for the traditional method of hurling insults, or a more strategic route. But history cares little for your methods, only your decisions. Will you discipline a colleague for their indiscretions? Or hire a spin doctor to lie about why you didn't? Hidden dangers lie behind many choices, but your only real concern is to survive. Who's managing these captions? They've as much sophistication as the average voter. Speaking of which, if you don't keep them happy, they may kick you out at the next election. Whereas your colleagues, they may decide to do so tonight. Good luck, Prime Monster. I suspect you'll need it.
No. Oh my god.
Everyone's fit is so good.
How'd you get that hat?
Hey, you want to squat up?
Sure, let's go.
Where are we surfing, boys?
Should
we jump off here?
You read my mind, bro.
Who do we have here?
I'm sure help. I don't want to die.
Come up here. Holy moly. Yeah.
More power. Gotta try out all the weapons.
Oh, wait. Broken.
GG, that was well done.
Now, yes, execute it.
Very nice.
This really is a battlefield. Oh my god. Really is a battlefield. Oh my god.
Hey there, Construction Simulator fans. I'm René from Weltenbauer, and today I have a very special message for all of you. More than a decade ago, we embarked on an exciting journey to create the most authentic and realistic construction simulation experience possible. Along the way, we worked hard, faced challenges, sweated over details, patched countless things, and continuously expanded the series with new brands and new features. And in the end, we achieved something truly remarkable. But none of this would have been possible without your feedback, your dedication, and your incredible support throughout the years. You are the reason we keep pushing ourselves and the series to new heights. Thank you for everything. Today, I'm beyond excited to unveil the next chapter in the Construction Simulator franchise, the biggest leap we have ever taken with the series. So, let's get to work.
Construction Simulator Evolution. Wishlist now.
Grab your hard hats, everyone. Construction Simulator Evolution delivers a huge suite of new features, including demolition, manual labor, Volvo as a new licensed partner, as well as 2 brand new maps, each with its own challenging campaign. The game is coming to PC, PS5 and Xbox Series consoles soon. You can also head to our Steam event page and hammer it onto your wish list. In our next game, the only thing you'll be constructing is your legend. Second Stone is a vibrant action RPG following young Shiren as he searches for his lost spirit companion, mastering powerful magic and battling through 2 fractured worlds on the brink of collision. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 party games. Number 10, Party Pack 328. You know what? Let's just skip this part. Number 1, our pick for the ultimate party game experience. Introducing Mojo Party. Packed with chaotic party challenges, rapid-fire trivia, and friendly rivalries, there's something for everyone. Customize your game with region packs, decade filters, and categories like TV, film, music, anime, and games. Hosting a party? Use your phones as controllers and jump right in with up to 16 players. Parties canceled? No problem. Join an online game and crush some random challengers. Everything lives in one seamless hub, so you can jump from one mini-game to the next without stopping the party. And the best part? You can play for free. Mojo Party. Wishlist it now on Steam.
Mientras que mi hambre is eternal.
Defend! Attack! Reclaim!
The legions march to silence our gods. Raise the towers, hold the line. But defense alone will not save us. Form war bands and lead them into battle. Capture enemy strongholds. Reclaim our lands. Every isle we take a strategic foothold. Gather its resources and forge an economy of war. The gods bless us through ancient runestones. New powers, new upgrades. Gaining in strength as we remember what was lost. In the gloom across the isles, the Imperial Eternal schemes. Today, we take the fight to them. Today, we take back the North!
Status?
He'll live.
He went dark for 12 seconds.
Yeah, well, he'll walk again.
That's why we're paying you.
Hey, you keep pushing him like this, he's gonna stop being a person.
He's a bounty hunter. He's already crossed that line.
Hey, you ever think about what happens when he figures this out?
He doesn't need to.
You're gonna regret that! This is so much fun!
Why don't they just paint the target on their back?
Come on, boys! On display!
Hey there, sweetheart.
We gather at midnight! Welcome to the jungle, punk!
Hunt Down Overtime serves up another helping of fast, violent action in just a couple of weeks. So run and gun your way to our Steam event page and get this explosive roguelite prequel added to your wish list. Next up, we have 4 titles from the talented teams at Shiro Games. When they showed us their slate, it was hard to choose just one, so we thought you'd better see all of them, starting with an exclusive new look at Spacecraft.
Welcome, Pioneer. Time to join the great galactic expansion. Of mining operations. With your efforts, we will build a profitable future. We will extend humanity's venture from one planet to another. The shared vision of Sun will change the galaxy for all. Strive to leave your mark under new stars.
A 1,000 years of exile has finally ended for you, Farseekers. While we carefully prepared for your return, after all this time, believe me, you'll have a lot to explore.
As Northgard lies in ruins in the aftermath of Ragnarok, how will your clan rise to rule? Raise your hall on empty land. And when the horns sound, ready your warbands for glory. Different clans walk different paths to claim the one and only throne. As fate shifts, reshape your settlement. Turn layout into power, stack effects, and receive divine blessings. Shape your strategy with precision. Then watch it unfold. Every move counts. One clan stands.
Fans of Northgard have been waiting 8 years to see what comes next, and there it is. Northgard Battlegrounds is an original spin-off game to the beloved RTS classic, combining auto battles with tactical city building. Maraud over to our Steam event page to claim leadership of your clan. Next, we have a very exciting announcement for fans of P-Cube's cozy RPG, Kitaria Fables. It must be time for another world premiere.
Far across the endless ocean lies the Arkadera Peninsula and the peaceful haven of Whitewall Town. While life here is simple and unhurried, the winds of change are stirring. And for two young heroes, a new adventure is about to begin.
What the hell happened? What's going on here? Is this me?
An echo. An iteration of yourself compressed into our own dimension. Once it has reached the end of its path, it should loop back to the beginning and repeat its actions. That was flawlessly timed. Now, how creative is our flexible genius feeling today?
Me?
I had no idea you had such a penchant for theatrics.
Farewell.
Iteration.
One step at a time. And Bale, find her. Whatever it takes.
Damn right we will.
In a town that runs on schedule. One driver with nothing to fear. Here to take you through rain or shine. Or when time is not on your side.
You saved me from having to walk.
He doesn't look for trouble, but traffic always finds him.
Is he really gonna do it?
Just another drive.
Hold on.
Just another bump on the road.
Oh, he's a pro.
Just doing my job.
Our everyday hero, here to make sure every day stays the same. When every stop matters, true heroes are bus-bound.
Love Busbound's new additions to the simulation genre. As well as offering a fully licensed fleet of authentic buses, you'll get to see each district evolve into a more vibrant, pedestrian-friendly space. Sabre have yet to confirm if you can stick chewing gum under the seats for that maximum realism, so best add it to your wish list to be the first to find out. Next, we turn our attention to Thunder Lotus Games, the talented studio behind instant indie classic Spiritfarer. Their next game is 33 Immortals, and it takes a decidedly less cozy approach to the topic of death. This action roguelike will have you teaming up with 32 other players to lead a rebellion against God. I mean, how hard can it be?
Welcome! You must be our new hotel manager. We're currently carrying out your latest designs. We now cater to many different types of guests. And here you'll find some of our staff. They're currently refining their skills. As manager, you can create hotels in many locations across the globe. Each with their own unique climates and challenges. We can't wait to see what your creativity will bring.
Home before the leaves fall, they said. In August of last year.
Please. Please.
They never told us what Gallipoli looks like.
Rocky hills, rocky beaches. Like home, with less rain and more Turks.
Keep moving, everyone! Come on, come on! Gordo!
World Strategy is the first full 3D game in the Wall World franchise and a major step forward for the series, offering real-time strategy and city building with survival and tower defense elements. It challenges players to think tactically, build wisely, and defend fiercely. The playtest is now live, so head to our Steam event page to play it today and make sure Wall World Strategy is firmly adhered to your wishlist. Our next game looks very special. Rivage is the debut from Nilo and published by Raw Fury, the fine folks who brought us the fantastic Blueprints. Let's take a look at this brand new atmospheric sci-fi adventure.
I wake up, same bunk, same time. The station resets, but I don't. The rest of the crew, Jahi, Johnny, Aman, Rafi, are gone. Their rooms untouched, their tools in place, their voices only recordings.
Hard to put into words.
Then there's all the phenomena, where space and time have stretched and teared. It is all connected somehow. My K9 unit is the only thing that keeps track. It holds the pieces to a story I still don't understand. And until I do, I'll wake up again. And again. And again.
emergency landing procedure.
Build and customize a high-tech airship with scavenged resources and explore a post-apocalyptic Earth. But enough about my hobbies. Forever Skies is available now on our Steam event page. Whew, time is getting a little tight, but we still have a lot to show you, so let's check in with our friends at Jagex and see what's coming to old school RuneScape.
Hey, you there! You're wasting XP when you could be playing old school RuneScape, one of the world's most popular MMORPGs. Face punishing bosses, master in-depth skills, and embark on unforgettable quests, all while playing solo or with your allies by your side. But why play now? Leagues is our most popular limited-time game mode where everyone starts afresh and everything moves faster. Complete tasks, unlock supercharged relics, and become more powerful than in your wildest dreams. All with massively boosted XP rates and a thriving community alongside you. It's the perfect entry point, even for noobs like you. Survive it, and the main game awaits. An open world where progress never resets and every achievement is earned.
See you soon, mortals.
Go, Kieran, now! Oren's waiting for you.
If Kieran is my name, who is Oren?
I have no idea why you would be looking for my Oren.
Oh, he's your husband. Who am I without my memories?
The memories might shape you, sure, but they don't get the final word. You decide what comes next. You decide who you want to be.
And what if I decide wrong?
Then you just decide again. That's what being alive is for.
Maybe the moment we stepped onto these sands, we sealed our fates already.
My. There's gonna be chaos. But what does he mean by sirens?
A reference to where the police go next, maybe?
Oh, no, of course. I'm such an idiot. You mean police sirens? Yes, of course. I was thinking of those creatures with fish fins.
That's because you live in a fantasy world. 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 You live in a fantasy world.
Well, the plot thickens. That was the world premiere of the Act 2 story trailer for psychological crime thriller When Sirens Fall Silent. From the team behind the infamous face-peeling scene in Martha is Dead, this game pushes boundaries with its dark story. Set in 1990s Italy, every lead drags you deeper into a mystery of kidnappings, trauma, and a past that refuses to stay buried. Investigate our Steam event page to add it to your wish list. Okay, we only have time for one more bundle of announcements, so naturally we've got some extra special reveals to leave you with, including this next world premiere from Rebel Pixel. With its stunning art direction and immersive world building, you're definitely gonna wanna pay a visit to Stardream, particularly as a demo is going live right now.
Tower! This is our only chance! People of Stardream, this is Kenneth Mead, the sci-fi writer. What you are about to hear comes from outside. Stardream, a dream come true.
Oh, hey, darling! Judy's not answering the phone anymore. I'm worried. You should go looking for her.
This void anxiety sickness. People keep on disappearing because of that.
Well, the crew says void anxious tend to cut bounds and hide away.
Hide where? We're on a spaceship. Where did you find that? Guns in here?
That's it. I'll run as a candidate. People must know.
You're way out of your line, taxi girl.
Are you ready to take off?
I am. Let's get out of this.
Conflict has begun.
NATO and Warsaw Pact forces.
The fighting continue to spread.
Much of Europe waits anxiously as reports of fighting continue to spread.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Yerba Buena, a new indie game by Mad About Pandas and Focus Entertainment, releasing May 26th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Yerba Buena is a surreal first-person puzzle platforming adventure set in a video game version of 1970s San Francisco, where you play as Bard, A young woman who just moved to the city, unaware that her quiet life as an NPC is about to get turned upside down.
Rock and roll!
It all starts when Bear, the leader of the Bay Angels biker gang, kidnaps your friend Russell.
You'll pay for this!
And loses a strange briefcase in the struggle. Inside, you'll find a unique and powerful device, the oscillator. Use it to manipulate the game you live in by copying the movement and physical traits of objects and reapplying them elsewhere to solve ingenious puzzles. Give a solid surface the bounce of a trampoline. Hurl entire buildings through city blocks, or turn concrete walls into thin air. Copy the desired behavior and stick it onto your target. With the help of the oscillator and your friends, save your city from a sinister plot.
So shooter won't negotiate.
Discover the truth behind the mysterious glitch that plagues it, and become the main character of your very own story. Yerba Buena is available now for pre-order. Download our free demo before the release and get a taste of what's to come.
I keep having that nightmare with the terrifying monster. It's horrible.
You'll need to level up and enhance your equipment if you want to get stronger.
Ready?
Ready?
We all need to work together and help each other get out of this nightmare.
Let's show them how well we work together!
We have to stand and fight.
After all, stronger the enemy, greater the challenge!
Echoes of Aincrad releases on July 10th and offers JRPG fans a vast and beautiful world to explore alongside deep character customization and exciting real-time action combat. Set a waypoint for the Galaxies Steam event page where pre-orders are now open and add Echoes of Aincrad to your wish list. And that brings us to the end of the show. Remember, you can find all of tonight's games at galaxieshow.com/wishlist or by scanning the QR code. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jane, where's our one last thing? Well, you guys can read me like a book. I'll see you right here at the next Galaxies in October, but until then, here's one last special announcement from our friends at Kinetic Games and Remedy Entertainment.
Everywhere the investigator looked, there were signs of two worlds colliding. Glimpses into a mystery, clues that teased, out-of-place objects and signs, yet nothing that revealed it fully. This was a story told somewhere else, where the pages of the manuscript had been written, from where the writer of the story was desperately reaching for the light. And with that act, he was threatening to spill out the darkness of his prison. A writer by the name of Alan Wake.
Hello and welcome to IGN's Galaxies Showcase post-show. Here at IGN, I'm Brian Altano, joined by Alan and Aliak. Hey!
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Okay, so the Galaxies Spring Showcase was absolutely massive, clocking in at an hour-long and jam-packed with surprises, reveals, shadow drops, and more. So many games that we thought we'd break them down and show you some of our coolest favorites, the biggest ones, the best ones, our personal ones that we already pre-ordered. Sound good?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's start with the surprise reveal of the Phasmophobia Alan Wake 2 crossover event. What?
Yeah, I mean, I love Phasmophobia. That was like my lockdown game, was like just me playing that nonstop 24/7. And so having that combined with Alan Wake, which is just like one of the scariest games of the past, like of this entire generation, I feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
If you know me, I love horror games, and I was absolutely just waiting for Phasmophobia to show up. And just knowing that they're teaming up with Alan Wake, I'm just really curious about the maps we're going to get. Are we going to get any new ghosts? What's this event going to look like for people playing in?
I think what I love about both of these IPs is that they are very much like kind of traditional meeting non-traditional takes on horror, right? Mm-hmm. They are constantly subverting expectations. They're constantly surprising you. There's stuff in Alan Wake that like, if people told you, you'd be like, you're lying to me, right? And so taking these two worlds and combining them makes me feel like this is going to keep us on the edge of our seats the entire time, and we're not really going to know what to expect here. And that is the best feeling possible for a horror property.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we get like at least maybe like some new like ghost models. Like it seems like a lot of these maps are similar, but with some differences to make it more thematic, like the writing on the walls that sort of populates in there. My big question is, do we get to swap out our journal for a mind palace? Because if so, that would be so cool. And maybe the ghost can scare you in there too. That would be a super, super fun time.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these two things join forces because there's a lot of push and pull you can do there with so many different ideas. And that's what's so cool about this, right? Like this makes me just want crossover events from all of my favorite horror video games and movies and TV shows from throughout history. So yeah, I'm totally in on that. One of the games that I absolutely loved that I cannot stop thinking about is Second Stone.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this one?
I did, yeah.
It's so cool looking. It's got one of the most visually distinct art styles of, I think, any of the games in the showcase. And for me personally, it just spoke to me. Mm-hmm. I was like, I looked at it. I looked at the traversal. I looked at like the vibrant action adventure look to it all. This is just this feels like me sitting down playing a Super Nintendo game decades ago, but now it's fully 3D. It's really bright and beautiful. And yeah, I just want to jump around this world and beat stuff up.
Yeah, I like the like hit counters that pop up as you're fighting. Like it feels almost like it's trying to mix almost like a Zelda type look with like a DMC style combo system. Mm-hmm. There's also so many ways to sort of keep that going. Also, the fact that you can like move arrows midair to like do curve, so cool. That's like wanted, but like with a bow and arrow, so sick. But like you can like wall hang, you can do like dashes midair. Like how many different ways can you combo to keep that number going up? I can't wait to find out. Like also it seems like the skill tree is like super fleshed out and interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see like how crazy you can get with just making this character incredibly overpowered. And
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like I want to do some builds where I'm just totally game breaking.
Yeah.
I appreciate just how beautiful this game is. It genuinely is one of my favorite games to look at that I've seen this year. Like it's just, the bosses are awesome. The art direction's super cool. I like how the overworld's got like a just enough pirate theme for me to be like, you know what, I'll take it. And like, yeah, like you said, there's a little bit of Zelda in there. There's a whole bunch of like, it's wearing its inspirations on its sleeve, but I love it.
Looks like there's a little bit of platforming there too. I saw some platforms moving. What stood out to me was the way you traverse the entire world. And also when you look at the boss fights, you have that Elden Ring like bar at the bottom. It just feels like a friendly way to, access these boss fights, but they don't look as easy.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, it's the whole thing of just like it looks like just like a young kid, and he's like, I'm gonna go kill something 15 times bigger than me. With it.
You can also
and you can swim.
You can dive.
Yeah. And look at the water effects. I'll never get over good water effects in a game. Yeah. Okay, moving on to another game that completely caught me off guard today. Delivery Must Complete, which a hilarious name for a dogfighting roguelike game because it's ultimately about package delivery.
Yeah, I know Alex stoked for this one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm just curious about are we gonna find out what packages we're just jetting around and risking our life for?
Dude, you can't look in there. That's illegal. You cannot
that's
open up
tampering.
packages.
Yeah, you could go to jail for that.
I'm looking.
It's her, officer. It's her.
What am I risking my life for?
No,
I just want to know.
It seems so cool. Like it definitely seems like there's like blistering speed for it. It's just like, hey, like all of a sudden you're turning around, you're like going 100 miles an hour or even faster. There's like dogfights, like, and then there's the sort of like bait and switch of like, oh, actually it's for packages. Like I love that. I love it when games can get more silly. Like you're doing 360s in a jet midair. Also, I just want to call out the wish list link, which I thought was super clever, which is devilmayfly.com. I mean, it's clever. I like it a lot.
That is genius. Alan, you pointed out when we were talking earlier that it's got the sort of moveset of like something like Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah.
I was, obviously it feels something like a Ace Combat meets Star Fox mod, but with all these crazy arcade effects all over it. This is what video games are about for me, right? Like it's taking something, the mundane concept of package delivery, putting it in a jet, and just letting you whip around as fast as humanly possible while particle effects go nuts around you.
I just want to see Battlefield players pick up this game and do dogfights in this game. I want to see that gameplay.
I want to see like package pickups, like you like skydive, grab the package midair, then all of a sudden you're in a cockpit.
Now you're cooking with gas. So I'm hoping that at the end of the game we do find out what we're delivering.
Yes.
And I hope it's something really mundane because it's got to be like printer paper or something, and you're like, I did all that dogfighting for printer paper.
It's a plain cheese pizza, nothing else. Like not even any toppings in there. That comes in a separate delivery.
You deliver it, and it's one guy living by himself, and he's like, I asked for pepperoni, and you're like, come on.
You got to go back, do it again.
Yeah, and then you do.
That's New Game Plus.
New Game Plus. Speaking of New Game, let's move on to Directive 8020. This is another big surprise today. Supermassive Games. This is a sci-fi survival horror game, which branching plot lines and all sorts of cool stuff. What'd you guys think of this one?
I'm excited about it. I'm always looking for my next horror game, and this one, reminded me. It's a Dark Pictures game.
Yeah.
I love Until Dawn. I love Quarry also. So those are types of games that I lean into. And after finishing Resident Evil, I'm dying for a space horror, and Directive 8020 looks like the next one for me, at least. I just love that you're just going through this story, and there's this alien. I think it's like alien being that is corrupting people. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's giving like almost like The Thing of like mimicking the other survivors. I love the mechanic where it tells you where the branching storylines happen and it gives you the chance to save. I'm like, thank you. Oh my God, that's so useful for people that want to experience every single ending like this. It's so smart. Like, yeah, absolutely. I want to check out like what would happen if I take this different decision, like not have to manually sort of like analyze when it's going to happen. The other thing that really stood out for me for this one is Lashana Lynch is the main character. For those of you at home that might not know, she plays Maria Rambeau in the MCU.
Oh, yeah.
I also, she was one of the main characters in Day of the Jackal, and she was absolutely phenomenal in that show. So I'm very excited to see what she can do in the gaming format, to see essentially how far she can take this role, especially in a space drama like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys mentioned Alien and The Thing. Like, I love a good derelict space crew that slowly tears itself apart or gets torn apart by a creature. Supermassive Games have had like a really good track record of making stuff that you can play by yourself and have other people in the room kind of watch with you, and it turns into like kind of a party experience. And this one does have a multiplayer element too, or you can just play it alone. So yeah, I'm all in on that. Another great surprise today.
Yeah, and it's coming out May 12th, which is super soon.
Extremely soon, yeah. All right, well, you're watching the Galaxies Showcase post-show right here on IGN. Hey, speaking of IGN, what are you doing on June 6th and 7th? If your answer was not much or I'm not sure yet, then do I have the show for you? Because IGN Live returns this June 6th and 7th in beautiful sunny Los Angeles, and it's going to be a huge live show packed with tons of special guests, playable demos for big upcoming games, hundreds of prize giveaways, and more. Tickets are available at ign.com/live right now, but hurry up because they are going fast. And we'll be there. So that's the number one selling point, I would say. It's right at the top of the thing. It's us. And then everything else I just named. No, IGN Live is going to be awesome. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a blast. Back to the Galaxies post-show. So many games today. Like I said, it was an hour long. So we really could not like literally could not pack them all in this post show unless we speedrun it. So we're kind of doing a little curated selection here. One of the ones that we all kind of really loved, Hunt Down Overtime. Dude, this is like, right? Like, come on.
The second that the like studio and publisher cards came out and I saw Coffee Stain was part of this, I was like, I am signed on. This is exactly what I want. They're just like have such a good eye for like publishing really creative and like unique games. For those of you at home, Valheim, Deep Rock Galactic, Satisfactory 1 and 2, just to name a few. This looks so fun. Like it feels like every like run and gun, like beat 'em up almost like style game, but with really creative environments. There's a part where you're fighting a hair metal band on stage. I'm like, dude, absolutely. This looks like an absolute banger. Like this guy, like I just want to beat him up on stage. He hits you with the guitar. Like
the crowd would be going nuts. Yeah. It's awesome. No, this I love games like this because they are the spiritual successor to games like Contra, which took themselves fairly seriously, but based on movies that also sort of took themselves seriously, but were ridiculous. Yeah. Like Rambo and Predator and all that. And here you have this like, you know, I don't think it's post-apocalyptic, but it's definitely dystopian. Yeah. It's not great. Things are not great for everyone in this world, right? Because there's clearly nobody's cleaning up the streets. There's no janitors. I don't think there's a single mop.
That's
anywhere.
where you come in.
That's where I come in. Clean up the riffraff.
Yeah.
No, so I love games like this. I love this. We've had this like really cool renaissance of pixel art games over the last decade or so. Pixel art's cool again. I love that. Yeah. And you know the lighting effects look awesome in this game. The combat, all of it looks great. And yeah, I want to just bust out some cool weapons and just tear up that whatever that scarecrow thing was.
Yeah, it looks so kinetic and like action packed. I mean, obviously for an action game, like you want to see like, oh, it's fast, it's punchy, it's doing all these different things, but like it feels like it just took this sort of like VHS like style. I love that they did a live action intro for it as well. Like that's really cool. But it really just took that aesthetic and just ran with it. And I feel like when you have a very clear like visual style for a game like this, it just kind of lets you play around as much as you'd like, and it seems like they're absolutely doing that with this one.
Yeah, they really made it like for it being, you know, pixel art. It's so detailed, it's so immersive. You guys mentioned the lighting too. Like as someone who doesn't really play side scroller pixel art games, this one just looks really immersive, and the mood in this game is so incredible.
It's the kind of thing that was, you know, it was harder to do back in the 16-bit era that you can pull off now with modern hardware. So that's early access on May 7th. You can play that very soon. Another really cool surprise from the Galaxy Showcase. There was a lot of shadow drops, a lot of games we don't have to wait the rest of our lives for, which I always appreciate in a showcase. Up next, Revamp. Now, this is a castle defense roguelite about people who keep trying to break into Dracula's castle.
Dude, I hate it when they do that to me.
Concept. Yeah. Like leave the man alone, okay? He's not doing anything wrong.
This guy is just, he's like, here we go again. Yes. All right, let me set up my castle.
Okay, so what looked awesome about this is that it's very clearly inspired by Castlevania, right? Because it's the way some of the rooms are organized and stuff like that. The art style in the cutscenes and all the sort of like trimmings around this game almost reminds me of the Castlevania animated series that we got a couple years ago. But this is this is like a modern game, so you've got roguelite elements and all this stuff. So it's people are trying to break into Dracula's castle and kill him. As you can see, he's clearly annoyed by it, but also he's like, don't worry, I'm friends with all the coolest monsters in the world. I'm friends with Wolfman. I'm friends with sea monsters. Yeah. They're all going to hang out and they're all going to kill you guys.
Yeah, my buddy the Minotaur is in my foyer right now, ready to kick you out. Okay,
he was like in the middle of he's cooking dinner for everyone. He's like, fine, I'll go out and kill this knight again. So yeah, you get to organize all of these rooms around the castle, which is so awesome. I love the visuals in this game. I love how like I'm picking up some Dead Cells, some Castlevania, like just some of my favorite things from any roguelite, and I just love how disinterested this Dracula is with being just constantly bothered by these mean people that keep trying to kill him.
Yeah, this is actually made by Digital Sun, so the same studio that did the League of Legends spin-off Mage Seeker game, and also the Moonlighter series. So it's nice to know that it's coming from a studio that like has some pretty impressive games under their belt.
That's a good pedigree.
The room rearrangement too, like kind of reminded me a little bit of Spiritfarer. Which I know is from a different studio. 33 Immortals was featured in the showcase, so shout out to them for that. But like this is, I love the idea of just like, hey, you're making your own sort of maze that you're gonna lead these people through, and then it has that tower defense style gameplay, but with just such cool like theming around it.
Yeah.
Like
It's such a genius concept.
That's really what stood out to me. At first, that this is cool, but as soon as I saw that you could rearrange it, almost like set up traps for these people that are coming into your castle, that's what made me be like, okay, I think I might pick this up. I've been playing Vampire Survivors a lot for like the past year. Addicted, unlocking everything. So maybe this is my next vampire game.
Yeah, maybe the solution to just having the best game ever is just having a vampire in it.
Yeah, that's true. I will say Galaxy Showcase, surprisingly awesome for horror fans.
Yeah.
Like, things we're eating well. Speaking of which, the Backworld. Okay, so this one's insane. This was another wonderful surprise. Alan, tell me about the Backworld.
So the Backworld, if you've played Undertale, if you've played Omori, you're sort of gonna know the feel for this game. So this is essentially like an RPG where, you know, it starts off pretty idyllic, like bright colors, the sprite animations are beautiful. Like, look at this world, it's awesome. Oh my God, you're refreshed after a nice little map. You're gonna fight a little bush. Oh, look, you can jump rope. That's crazy. And then all of a sudden, the world turns. And like, it seems like, I mean, it's called the Backworld, clearly very inspired by the Backrooms. I like that there's a kid Naruto running away from you. Yep. Also, like, it feels like if like Undertale and Omori and stuff had more like Gen Z humor, and had the similar interest of like, hey, here's this nightmarish world that you're transported to. I think the way that they did the swap from the idyllic, colorful area to this like nightmarish world was a perfect sort of bait and switch. And like, it looks so creepy, and like the music turn, like it becomes that sort of like, you know, the tones don't quite match up. Like you can see the character sprites get like super dark. There's like eyes coming out of the ground. Like, it's everything that I want. And I am so excited to try this out. And the demo's out now.
Yeah, it's out now. So go check that out. I love, like, look, if you run this like we're running this trailer back right now, it just looks like a game that just progressively and consistently gets more evil and violent and sadistic and deranged. And I love that. You know, it feels like studios like this and games like this are carrying the torch that was put down by Earthbound decades ago. Nintendo's not super interested in doing anything with that franchise. And, you know, we're getting games now, like we've got, you know, Omori and Undertale and this one now that are totally doing that thing where it's like, hey, what if, you know, it's like Stand By Me, kids go on an adventure, but there's a dead body. Like this is great. I love when the monsters start popping out in this, the lights start to dim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels like one of those things where if you play this like in your room with headphones on, lights off, your neighbors are probably going to complain about you because you're going to be screaming at the top of your lungs.
I didn't know you could get a creepier Undertale.
Yeah, right?
Game. How could you just get weirder and weirder?
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Challenge accepted. Let's move on to War Drum, a completely different game than any of the other ones we saw today. Although, of course, got some roguelite elements in there. This one is an RTS HD 2D rhythm-based game. Yeah. I'm just throwing all the words on top, but it looks like they're working. Team 17, another publisher that has made just tons of cool stuff. This looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for the HD 2D graphics. Like this just looks so cool. And the fact that you're putting a rhythm game within this like sort of strategy environment with roguelite elements where you sort of like choose your own, you know, challenge ahead of you, like it just makes perfect sense. I love the visual style of it as well. Like it seems like it's very much like, you know, leaning on a lot of different sort of like historical maybe elements and then bringing them into this wholly unique world with weird like aliens and creatures and rover leaders and all the such. This looks awesome. I can't wait to try it out.
I'm super interested in the music in this game, like, and how each level might have different songs, and depending on what attacks you're doing and what rhythms you have to do. Kind of like what's the game I'm thinking of? Like Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I honestly, something that I wanted to call out from Galaxy Showcase is A+ rating on the music for these games. Because like discounting War Drum, like Echo Breaker had a fantastic soundtrack. Wall World also had a fantastic soundtrack. Yep. Like a lot of these, just from the beginning of the trailer, I was like, ooh, I can get into this. Like this is kind of a banger. And then you see the gameplay and you're like, oh, all right, cool. It goes along with the vibes of it. And I love that this one's taking it a step further even and actually integrating that rhythm style into the gameplay.
One of my big takeaways today, right, was that we are now in an era where so many awesome awesome studios are making so many creative things based on kind of kit bashing established genres and putting them together into something that I didn't know I wanted.
Yeah.
Like it's like fusion food, right? Like, and you're like, I didn't know you could do that to a pizza, but they did it. Yeah, this one looks great. Looks like there's tons of cool side quests and stuff like that. Little sort of like adventures and things to go on here. So I'm down. I'm extremely down.
Brian, have you ever tried a sushi burrito?
I have tried a sushi burrito.
They're
and it seemed like the
fantastic.
craziest thing in the world.
This is the sushi burrito of video
and I
games.
loved it. Yeah, so I'm sold. I'm very sold. All right, let's move on to Forever Skies, which is effectively Subnautica but in space. I don't know how I can sell you on a game better than that. Like that's right.
What excites me about this game really is that it looks like you can do co-op with Subnautica. If you've played it, you know you're just alone in this terrifying world somewhere in space. But this one, it looks like you get to travel between different worlds and places, and you get to do that with your friends, which is really cool because you get to mine and collect things and build your own, bases and survive together, which I personally prefer. I mean, I like the horror aspect of Subnautica, but why not bring some friends into it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid of the open ocean, so put me in space, I'm there. But in the ocean, no, thank you. I'm really curious to see how customized your ship can get, because I think the main sort of like expression of creativity for games like this are just, hey, how cozy can you make your own living space? Like how crazy can you design this thing to look? And the fact that you can do it with friends too is like, oh my god, I don't have to do all the designing. Absolutely. Like, thank you very much. I would rather have my buddies take care of the infrastructure. I'll just decorate on the inside.
This was another one that has some just really wonderfully jarring tonal shifts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You look at the interiors of the ship. You look at your brightly candy-colored costumes that all the your crewmates are wearing, and then you look at the rest of the world, and you're like, oh god, we're in hell.
Yeah.
Like there is nightmares going on out there. There are just giant tentacle monsters and dilapidated cities, and then meanwhile, you guys inside are like, should we make the wall red or purple?
Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else do the resource gathering. I'm just gonna be.
We should get a couch in here, and outside there's like
You know what
something
this living
tapping on
room
the
needs?
window.
Another coffee table. Let's throw another one in here.
Yeah, I love the whole building and piloting your own airship thing. It looks like there's going to be a ton of customization options and creativity. And yeah, just flying this thing around and blasting out monsters in the outside world. I'm in.
Yeah. Could not
So
agree more.
You'll be able to play solo or co-op, which is really cool. I'm trying to figure out what was going on with that. Like you get inside of like a
cryopod, right?
Cryopod,
Yeah.
and then it like scans you, but it looks like it gives you a new costume. Also, some of those creatures,
Yeah.
yes.
One of them with like the sort of the sword feet reminds me of I forget the name of the creature, but it's Attack of the Clones, Star Wars. When they're in that big arena, and it's like you also see Ayla Secura fighting it.
Yeah.
But like it seems like there's inspiration from a bunch of different IPs too, which is like cool. Yeah, I love that. But with its own take on it, which is great.
I wonder, you mentioned the cryopod. I think it was kind of like a dropship. Is it like an ODST Halo style dropship? Maybe there's some planets that are uninhabitable that you can't land on. You gotta drop like that. That's what it seemed like to me.
Well, you'll be able to play that one pretty soon. But if you are looking for some games to play right now, the April Humble Choice selection is one of the best ever. We're talking games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, The Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria, and so much more. Head to humblebundle.com and get playing today. And also be sure to check out the brand new Humble Bundle featuring amazing games like The Invincible, Death of the Reprobate, and more. That ends May 1st. So act fast and get yours at humblebundle.com today. Right now, I think it's time to talk about pecking order, and not just the pecking order in the world that we're all, we all have to deal with waking up every single day. But I'm talking about pecking order, the game, which features worms versus birds. And
Brian, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Am I a bird in this scenario?
Yes.
Then yes, I would love you because
Thank
you're
you.
breakfast.
Oh, what?
Okay, let's talk about pecking order.
Yeah, so it seems like it's almost like a tag type game. Like you play as a worm against birds. The birds try to catch you and feed you to the baby birds. And if you do get fed, then you yourself become a bird and you become the enemy. And you got to hunt down the other worms.
You're not just any worm, though. You're an alien worm. You're trying to feed berries into this void so that you can call your mothership?
Yeah, it looks ridiculous, and this looks like so much fun. I also like the fact that a lot of the animations sort of like employ the sort of like ragdoll physics. It just like makes it look even more ridiculous. I want to see what kind of emotes you can do as the worm and as the birds too, because this definitely seems like the kind of game where, you know, if you outplay somebody, you're just going to be emoting over and over and over again to rub it in their face.
No, yet another bright, colorful, beautiful looking game with sadistic undertones, and that's we're all for it today. I do love the worms with the big eye on them. I love how psychotic these birds look. And yeah, you'll be able to play test this May 1st through 3rd. Look out for that. Look how fast these worms are too.
Yeah, that's a fast worm.
And he did like a little, is it like a butt cheek?
Yeah, like a butt
little wiggle.
Is it
like
his
a
neck?
taunt?
Yeah.
His back? I don't know what part of that, but it was a taunt for sure. It was like, haha, you'll never catch me.
I can't figure out if I want to be a worm or a bird.
You will be able to be both in pecking order, or give birth to a worm, however that works. I don't understand the science here, nor do I need to. Okay, let's talk about Scramble Knights Royal Man. Okay, so Alan, you pointed out that this is giving you notes of Link's Awakening, which is like a top 3 video game for me.
We were talking about breakfast, you know, I was like, oh, let me add a little bit of, Link's Awakening in here. Let me add a little bit of a Battle Royale in here. All of a sudden, this concoction comes out. This is Scramble Knights Royale. It's a Battle Royale, as you might expect, but the aesthetics of it are just so cool. Like, it looks like it's very inspired by Link's Awakening, that sort of like toy, like very glossy style.
Yeah.
I like that there's quests during the Battle Royale aspects as well. So like you can get different power-ups and things like that. I think Battle Royales live or die by the game balancing, especially with like updates and bringing out new weapons and things like that. So curious to see where this one goes with those sort of like future added weapons or quests or map expansions, things like that. But it looks really, really cool. I love that it has dungeons built into it. Like this seems like, again, one of those fusion games where it's just like, oh, I didn't know that I needed this, but it looks like a ton of fun, and you can do silly things like that.
Yeah, like the bombs just feel straight up Zelda to me. I love that. It's definitely got a little bit of Zelda. I'm picking up like some Dragon Quest builders.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm just coming off of Pokopia, so like this is just right up my alley. The world just looks awesome.
Yeah,
and look, you can sneak up on people in a barrel.
Yeah, I love also that like it seems like they have a stamina wheel. Again, very reminiscent of the Zelda series, especially like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. And like it looks so cool. Like I want to play this. Plus the demo I believe is available now too. So this is definitely one that I'm going to be trying out with hopefully a bunch of different friends, so I can stab them in the back and then emote on them.
Hide in barrels, and sneak around.
All right, let's talk about Mojo Party. Which very bold to diss Jackbox at the beginning.
Like wild way to start the trailer, but I mean, if you're gonna go for the crown, you gotta go for the king, right?
You know what? I love that. I actually wish there was a little bit more rap beef among video game trailers. You know, like coming out and just being like, "Hey, we know you like that other thing, but check this out." Like that's kind of fun. So yeah, there's like going to be a whole bunch of different party games to play here. It looks really crazy. Like again, another one of those things where every couple of seconds you look at it and it looks like a completely different game.
Yeah, it seems like this showcase was all about the weird combos that you didn't know you needed. Watch Mojo, I never expected to make a video game, but here we are. And then also you can filter by different eras. So, you know, if maybe you're hanging out with all your Gen Z friends and none of them know what happened in the 80s and 90s, hey, there you go. You can filter that out. Are you hanging out with a bunch of anime nerds and like that's what your thing is? Like, hey, I'm right there with you, bud. Well, let's do an anime quiz game. It's also free to play, which is like the best part. Honestly, it feels like it's always one of those things where, you know, if I go to somebody's house for a like a house party or something like that, and they're like, yeah, let's play Jackbox, and then you just don't have, you know, they have the party pack, but they just don't have like Drawful or like TKO or like some specific game. It's this one, no matter which one you have, it's free to play, so you can have all the games in there. And yeah, it just seems like such a no-brainer, and especially for IP as well known as Watch Mojo.
It's been awesome seeing just so many different types of games in this showcase. Like this is what like a great showcase is for me, is something that basically has a little something for everybody, but also has a bunch of totally surprise things, and I don't have to wait years and years and years for all of them. Take notes, everyone else. That's the way it should go.
Alec, if you had one topic to throw into Mojo Party, what would it be?
Oh man, I hate trivia games. I was staring at this game and I was like, I just know how terrible I'm going to do when I try this game. I hate them because I'm bad at them. But if I had a topic to throw in, what could I do? I mean, it had to be a video game thing, or
I'm going to assume Halo.
I was gonna say Halo. Yeah, Halo's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's throw in Halo. Maybe some Battlefield in there too.
What was everyone's kind of favorite surprise or favorite game at the showcase today?
For me, it's got to be probably Hunt Down Overtime. I love the visual style of the game. It feels like it's one of those like short and sweet adventures that you're just like, oh, this game slapped. Like I want to play it again over and over and over again.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just Coffee Stain. Thank you for your work. This is you always bring exciting games to us, and I thank you for your service.
For me, it was probably please stop bothering me in Dracula's castle. Leave me alone. Stop annoying me. I'll kill you.
Yeah, Revamp looks real nice.
I'm going with the code name that I invented for that one. But yeah, Revamp looks super cool. I love him just getting annoyed and throwing monsters at everybody. And there's blood, which I love. And he's just drinking it out of a wine glass. You just leave him alone, man. Leave him alone.
You can tell like he's kind of like nursing a headache too. He's holding his head. He's like, yeah, guys, please.
Can we just talk about this at least one day, please? We could just avoid all of this.
Yep. No, they've chosen death, so there he goes.
I'm just a vampire.
Alec, what about you?
I think for me, it would have to be the delivery must complete. I just can't wait to jump into a jet and just fly around and deliver people's packages and find out what it is they're ordering. But the jetting around just seems so fun and so engaging, and it's not just jetting around, you know. You're doing some cool moves in the air, and it just makes you just want to get good at flying jets.
All right, well, that just about wraps us up here at the Galaxies Spring Showcase IGN Post Show. If you missed any of the trailers from any of the Galaxy showcases today, check out IGN.com and IGN's YouTube channel. And from all of us here at IGN, thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Leave Dracula alone. Just get out of his house.
But what if I want to go to his house party?
Okay, you know what's going to happen, right?
You can have fun.
Mojo Party?
Yeah, go to his house.